Whether you're stuck in traffic, hitting the gym, or just winding down, we are here to spill the hottest tea from your favorite Bravo shows. From the wildest reunions to the quietest social media unfollows, we cover it all. So welcome back to Reality TV Podcast, and Clips, subscribe if you haven't yet. Let's get into it on 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're jumping right in, and first stop is Charleston.
Yes, with the usual suspects, Sally Carson, Craig Conover, Austin Kroll.
It's the same triangle, but Sally just did an interview that sort of reframes the whole thing.
It does. She was trying really hard to clear the air about Craig, saying, after his split from Paige, he was never her target.
Right, never on her radar, just friends who happened to, hang out a lot with Charlie Manley.
Exactly, just platonic hangs. But, and this is where it gets interesting, she then brings up the hot tub.
The hot tub. Until 4 in the morning.
Yes, and she basically admits that, okay, well, she didn't make a move. She definitely wanted something to happen.
Well, yeah, she said, who doesn't want something to happen?
Right. But she puts the blame, or I guess the responsibility, on him. She said Craig never gave those vibes.
So it's his fault nothing happened. It's a very subtle shift in the story.
It is. It changes it from her being the pursuer to just being available for something that didn't materialize.
And this all ties into the drama with Vanita Aspen, right? Because Vanita had that brutal line about Craig.
Oh, that he would walk Sally like a dog on a leash. I mean, that's rough.
Super harsh. And Sally said as much. She really pushed back on that.
She did. She basically questioned why Vanita was so invested. She was like, the situation wasn't that deep. And besides, you and Craig never dated. So does girl code even apply here?
Which is a fair point. But then Sally dropped her own little truth bomb.
The real issue is that she feels not appreciated by Vanita, despite doing a lot for her.
So the Craig thing was just the excuse, not the real reason for the feud.
Exactly. It's symptom of a much bigger friendship problem. But what's so fascinating is the pivot she makes in that same interview.
Okay, yes. The Austin Kroll pivot.
After denying everything with Craig, she just casually confirms that Austin has always been on her radar.
Always. And now he's one of her closest friends. They talk every single day.
Every day. And then she gives the producers their entire storyline for next season on a silver platter.
She really does. That quote, y'all thought I was thirsty for Craig, y'all just wait.
You'll see me going after someone. I mean, come on. If you're talking to Austin daily, we all know who that someone is. She's engineering her whole arc.
Totally. Oh, and she also gave a definitive no on Shep Rose.
Well, yeah. Monogamy issues, that's a non-starter. And she threw out a little teaser about Whitner Slagsville.
Just that we don't really know him yet, a little breadcrumb to keep us guessing.
Okay, so from Charleston, let's head over to Beverly Hills.
A completely different kind of drama. The newcomer, Amanda Francis, is already finding out how intense that spotlight is.
Oh, yeah. The internet is undefeated. Almost as soon as she was announced, a mugshot from 2016 popped up.
For a potential DUI, I think, or something similar.
The charge was APC under influence of drugs. Now, to be fair, she's addressed this before.
Right. Back in 2018, she posted on Facebook about it.
Yeah, saying the case was long dismissed because she claimed she never drove. But she did admit, that seeing the photo is still upsetting.
It's the standard playbook. Acknowledge the embarrassing photo, but deny the core of the allegation.
Pretty much. But it's not just the legal stuff. There are also these allegations about her business practices.
Okay, this is from the Pink Pop Box podcast. They were digging into her professional life.
Right. And they're alleging she used some, let's say, questionable tactics to build her brand. Stuff like what people accused Sheena Shea of doing.
Buying your own books to hit the bestseller list.
Or listing them in really obscure Amazon categories so it's easier to hit #1. Basically engineering the appearance of success, which, for the housewives, is just fuel for the fire.
For sure. And we saw that tension play out almost immediately on the Sedona trip.
We did. But first, can we just talk about Dorit Kemsley? The divorce from PK sounds like it's getting really ugly.
It sounds awful. She told Kyle she's worried because PK is out for blood.
Out for blood. And pushing back on mediation, which means they're probably headed to court. This is not going to be a friendly split.
And Kyle was trying to play devil's advocate, and Dorit just wasn't having it.
No. She just shut her down. You don't know the real PK. She's clearly frustrated with him being disconnected from the kids' schedule, too.
So disconnected. She's planning to talk to Mo to see if he can get through to PK.
That's how you know it's bad. When you have to go through a friend's husband to talk to your own.
Meanwhile, on the total opposite end of that spectrum, you have Erika Jayne.
Giddy. The word they used was giddy.
When was the last time anyone described Erika Jayne as giddy? this new guy, John McPhee.
The alleged ex-special ops guy she met in London. And she made the first move.
Which is also a big deal. She says she doesn't have her guard up with him. It feels real.
Very real. That lightness she has might be why she was so quick to come for Amanda, though.
Right. Back to Amanda, she was apparently doing a lot of one-upping on the trip.
Oh, totally. Talking about how she would have designed Kyle's old house better and bragging she spent $10,000 on crystals. $10,000 in one go. And that led right to the fight with Erica.
The mocktail fight.
Yeah. Erica apparently called her boring for ordering a mocktail. And Amanda claims she got Erica.
It feels like Erica was just testing the new girl, and Amanda's trying to prove she can handle it.
It sets up their dynamic for the whole season. And we have to mention Sutton Strack hosting this trip.
Yes, for healing. She was really open about her insecurities, not feeling pretty enough or cool enough.
So she introduced a new persona.
Sutton Brown. An old, new version of herself. It's
Yeah.
a choice, a way to rebrand herself in front of the group.
And just quickly, the logistics of this trip were insane. Dorit was 90 minutes late for the private plane.
90 minutes. And Rachel Zoe's luggage, which she FedExed, went missing.
So she had nothing. Meanwhile, Bozoma St. John is just calmly doing her fertility shots through all the chaos. It's a whole microcosm of their lives, for sure. Okay, so from Housewives drama, let's get into some major relationship updates across the board.
And we have to start with MJ Javid from the Valley. The details of her split from Tummy Fate are...
Wow, they're really tough. She filed for divorce, requested sole custody, and she was very clear on the why.
Yeah, it wasn't just one thing. She said the biggest reason was disrespect and the disregard and the apathy.
Apathy is such a brutal word. She felt he was totally checked out and that she'd been extremely isolated for a really long time.
So this was a slow burn, just feeling completely alone inside her own marriage.
Exactly. But it also sounds like it's been a rebirth for her. She's rediscovering everything.
Oh, yeah.
So this feels more like what life is supposed to be.
And she promised that for the new show, nothing is off limits.
Which is what you want to hear. Okay, up to Salt Lake City. Todd Bradley.
He and Bronwyn Newport separated back in December. They said it was mutual.
Mutual, but Bronwyn did hint at disloyalty in the finale, so there's drama there. And the split is going to be a huge topic at the season 6 reunion.
And it seems like Todd is already moving on. He was spotted on a date in New York.
With a mystery woman in the West Village, yes. So he's not wasting any time.
All right, now for the one that makes my head spin. Alexia Napola from Miami.
And her ex-husband, Todd.
They're dating again.
Reportedly, yes. After a very public divorce, and Todd dropping a defamation lawsuit against the network.
See, the lawsuit part is what's so wild. How do you go from suing the network to spending New Year's in Paris with your ex-wife who's on that network?
You engineer a new narrative. They're living separately, but they're happy, trying to turn a new leaf. It's their new normal.
A very convenient new normal for the show. And what about the ring she's been wearing?
Not a new engagement. The source says it's her old wedding ring that she just likes to wear.
Okay. It's very Miami.
It is. Okay, finally, let's close out in the Garden State. Because the ultimate family feud is back in business.
The cookie wars.
The cookie wars are escalating. Joe Giudice is getting into the game. He's launching Nana's Organic Almond Cookies. And you can't see this as anything but a direct response to his ex-sister-in-law.
Melissa Gorga, who launched her Sprinkle by MG cookies a little while back.
And her launch was a masterclass in monetizing drama. She literally referenced the time Teresa threw her sprinkle cookies in the garbage during season 3.
Because Teresa wanted pignolas. It's an iconic moment.
And it worked for Melissa. Her brand reportedly made $500,000 in its first 3 months.
Wow, $500,000.
Yeah, so now Joe is using the same playbook. Lean into the family drama, the food nostalgia, the rivalry. He knows exactly what he's doing.
So we've covered so much ground. Sally basically writing her own script for next season, Dorit's divorce, the Alexia and Todd saga.
All the way to Joe Giudice getting into the cookie business.
Yeah.
And, you know, the common thread here is how conflict and controversy directly fuel these careers.
It's the entire business model.
It is. And it kind of leaves me with this final thought for you to consider. When you see someone like Amanda having to answer for a mugshot from a decade ago, or you see the Giudices and Gorgas turning a genuine family feud into competing product lines, what is our role as the audience in all of that?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, when we buy the cookies or tune in for the drama, are we just being entertained? Or are we, you know, actively rewarding the conflict that these brands are built on? I don't know the answer, but it's something to think about.